J cool to the beat. J cool to the beat.
Hey yo, what it do? It's your boy J Lou, and you guys are just in time for a new video. In this video, what I want to talk about is when you take your do-rag off and you notice you got bumps in your head and you're trying to figure out how to get rid of them or how they got there in the first place.
Oh, in your face, nigga, in your face!
I'm gonna give y'all the reasons why, as well as things that I do to try to help prevent them, as well as to get rid of them as fast as possible. So let's not waste any time. Alright, so the reasons why you may get bumps or lines on your forehead is several different things. The first thing is you're tying your do-rag entirely too tight. Now, when you do this, what happens is if you have any kind of products, any kind of dirt, any kind of sweat or anything on your forehead while your do-rag is on there, the do-rag will press into your skin and it won't allow whatever that is to release, you know. So because your skin is not able to breathe, that typically leads to your skin being inflamed and things like that. And what you will notice is you will have bumps that will develop underneath your skin. Now, a big misconception is that only whenever you use unnatural products you get the bumps on your forehead. But the reality is these bumps that y'all see that I got on my forehead, like I mentioned in my Sporting Ways video, I got these bumps by using a natural product, you know. And people tend to say, oh man, if you use a natural product your skin won't get irritated or anything like that. But what I've learned is it's not really about if it's natural or unnatural, if it's petroleum in the product or shea butter or whatever, you know what I'm saying. The cells that are in your scalp versus the cells that are in your face are very different. Products that may work for your scalp and for your hair may cause an allergic reaction on your skin when you apply it, simply because the skin cells on your face are meant to be able to breathe. Now if you put anything on there that will coat it or prevent that from happening, what tends to happen is underneath your skin you have these bumps that will form. And like I said in the beginning, when you put a do-rag on too tight, that just makes the situation worse because it presses it into your skin and it locks it in, you know. So you'll typically notice when you take your do-rag off, along that line you'll have nothing but bumps. Now those are the reasons, ways to get around that. The first thing you want to do is make sure your do-rag is not too tight. Now a lot of people tend to tie their do-rags every single time they put it on, but I mentioned in my previous video, once you find that right snugness for your do-rag, the best thing you can do is leave them tied like this. Because if you have to tie your do-rag every single time, you're basically gambling with putting a do-rag line on your forehead. Now me personally, because I have so many different do-rags, I wear different do-rags at different stages of my woof.
Do it look like I'm left off bad and bougie? Do it look like I'm left off bad and bougie?
Now if I got a fresh cut, there's a certain do-rag that I wear that I've tied it to whenever I put my do-rag and stocking cap on, it will not be too tight. Then once I get until 2 to 4 weeks woofing, I switch it up with another do-rag that I have that is tied at that same exact level. And because they're different colors, it's easy for me to personally remember which do-rags to use at the level of my woof. Now with all that being said, that's the first thing you want to do to avoid over tying your do-rags and making them too tight to where they press in. Now let me give you guys a quick example of how I would tie my do-rag up just like this. So the first thing is you put your do-rag on like that, you get your stocking cap, put your stocking cap on, and like I always say, because my lines are tied up already, all I have to do is wrap it around the back, wrap it around the front, sweep it around, and bam, I already got it on. Now, I always say you want to make sure that the flaps are spread wide. But one thing that I've noticed is even if the flaps are spread wide, but the do-rag is still too tight, it will lead to you developing a line and putting those bumps in your forehead. So you want to make sure you spread it out and everything like that. And that allows you to be able to rag up at different levels of your woof and everything like that to help prevent those bumps from coming from the compression. Alright, now the second thing you can do is before you rag up, after every single brush session, when you're about to get your do-rag and everything, or stocking cap or whatever, what you want to do is take a paper towel like this. You want to fold it up into a square size shape, either something like this, or you can even go smaller. Run it underneath hot water. Once you have it wet, what you simply want to do is make sure that you wipe away any excess products that may be on your forehead from brushing. And the reason why that may happen is if you have 360 waves and you brush into the front on all your sides and on the top and everything like that, what tends to happen is the products will come to the front and then they will start going down, you know. So that's the reason why a lot of times I only apply pomades or butters and things like that in my crown, because by brushing forward it spreads the product out, you know. So you want to make sure that before you rag up, you wipe your forehead clean, because like I said, there may be products that agree with your hair and your scalp, but once they get into the cells of your face and everything like that, it may cause an allergic reaction reaction. Now after you wipe your face, you can take another one that's dry and simply just rub it again just to ensure that there's nothing on your forehead, and then you rag up just like I showed you guys. Now the last thing is, after you've done those steps to prevent it, what do you do in the event that you wake up and you have bumps in your forehead? Now a product that I want to recommend that I've been using for a long time, this is not a sponsored video, I'm not getting paid to do this or anything like that, you know what I'm saying? But Neutrogena is one of the products that I've been using. Now this one right here is the 2-in-1 Fight and Fade Toner. What that simply means is it fights breakouts in under 8 hours and it helps fade the look of post-acne marks. Now as you guys can see, that's not just a new bottle. I've been using this bottle right here just to help do that. So like I said in my preventative steps, what you can do after you wipe your forehead clean and everything like that, you can take another paper towel, fold it up like I showed you guys before, and then take the Neutrogena and then simply put this onto the paper towel and then wipe your forehead. And what you will notice is when you have bumps, it'll have like a stinging or a tingling sensation on the bumps. And what it's trying to do is remove the dirt in the ground that caused the inflammation on your skin and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Now with this product, what you can do is you can use this 1 to 3 times a day. I recommend using this, starting off using this product once a day when you first get it. And the reason why is because it can dry your skin out, because that's one of the things that it does to help fight those bumps from coming and surfacing on your skin and things like that. Now after you apply this to your face, the next thing you gotta do is simply rag up the way that I showed you guys, and that should help prevent you from getting these bumps, as well as when they do surface, to help you get rid of them as fast as possible. Now for me, these bumps surfaced on my forehead yesterday, and as you guys can see, they're already starting to disappear and things like that, you know. So but I don't want to draw this video out longer than it needs to be. At this moment, what I want to say is I appreciate you guys for watching. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Why? Because I said so. The videos to the side are videos that I made to help you get better waves and everything like that. But it's your boy J. Lou. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. At the end of the day, salute.